sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. What's going on? Hopefully, you guys are having a good week so far. We had some nice streams so far this week, but I just want to come hang out with you pre-market, see what you guys are up to, see what we're going to find heading into the open here. So if you guys are already in a trade or trading overnight, always feel free to let me know. But let's see what we got. I'm not in nothing. I'm just hanging out, chilling right now. But let's see if we can find something this morning as we have stream on AceFX TV in about an hour. And we'll let some people trickle on in here. But for anyone that is new and just tuning in on Twitter or YouTube, I will be live on AceFX TV, as I just mentioned, at 9:30, 9:25. And right now, actually, we're running probably our best sale. You can get the whole month, your first month, for absolutely free if you just use code FIRST. So I can put that link in all my bios. It's everywhere. You can go find it. Just go to AceFX TV and you'll use code FIRST. And honestly, if you want to, you can just get access to the 2 courses on there. Futures 101 is absolutely free already. That's just the more beginner if you've never traded futures, but I assume most of you have. So maybe you don't need that one as much. If you want to jump right into the strategy part of it, Futures 2.0 is going to be your best friend on that. And then, yeah, we'll be live here, as you can see. Me, James, Zarb, and Austin will be live today, tomorrow, Friday, every single day. But how are we doing yesterday? Yesterday, we lost the challenge. We started a challenge yesterday, and we lost the challenge yesterday. That's just the way it should be, I feel like. You shouldn't be taking 2 weeks in a challenge. And I haven't taken challenges in forever since the instant fundeds came out. So all good with that. Sam, what's up? Andrew, what's up? How you guys doing? What's the BSC up to this morning? James has been crushing it. I mean, yesterday you're not going to see the stats because literally, like I said, I started a combine and I lost a combine in the same day because I was pushing that thing. So yesterday was minus, we'll call it 2,000, but was it really? You know, like if it's no longer there and was never really there to start. But couldn't pass up on it. I think it was like $35 to start the challenge. So I pushed it on stream. And so thankfully, we took the losses on there and not on our top ones. Because those are the ones we care about most. Those are the instant fundeds that are up in profit. But yeah, pretty slow. Just in the month, just in terms of I was on vacation last week. I traded a little bit. But I was off on Thursday, Friday for my brother's bachelor party. I was flying on Wednesday. I flew on Thursday. And then the bachelor party Friday to Monday. And then I did trade on vacation a little bit, and I took off Friday. So a little up and down, but pretty flat this week or this month because I was flat on Monday, lost the accounts yesterday, but like I said, not on the top one. So those are still flat this week, which is actually kind of crazy. I don't know if I've had 2 days flat on one account. Interesting. Why does this keep showing up on my feed? I can't wait for football season. And you guys probably haven't seen it. Let me see. Let me go to this. Ooh. What do we want? No, there's the whole room. So that right there, I changed it out this morning because it's what used to be on that wall. But same thing with that picture. You can't see what the fuck that is. It just looks black. You see some silhouettes. So I was like, well, that's stupid. I guess I got to put some white art there so it pops a little bit. So now you can actually see it. So now I'm going to change that one out, but I got to buy something for that. And I can't even really see that one either. Don't buy dark art, I guess they would say, because I can't see shit. And you can't see shit. All right? Here's my lesson on the day. Boom. Zarb, what's up, my man? How are you? Trader's Nest, good morning. Noble Seas, what's up? I feel like I've seen that name before, Noble Seas. Have we chatted before? I don't know. Where are my markups? Oh, I'm on the minis. If you go to the micros, we got plenty of time until the open, but we have start of week view up in yellow and the previous day's New York in blue, which kind of looks like a handoff from there. But just so far this week, no doubt it's a bearish week, unfortunately, even though it's only Wednesday. So probably going to have to lean more short buys heading into the open just naturally, but we could always see some lift at any given moment, even if it just wants to create the next lower high from back here and still fall eventually. We could always find lift at any moment because right now, as we're heading 50 minutes into the open, we're right at this overnight. And it's a similar lesson to yesterday. We'll talk about it more on stream later, I'm sure, because me and Austin were in similar trades. That this black VWAP, my favorite VWAP, I would say, on the 15 minute. My favorite VWAP is probably New York from 9:30. But we know one way or another from this VWAP, we're going to get some extension to the upside, to the downside, right? When you're just floating down here, who knows what happens? Does it keep on going? Does it now want to return to that New York VWAP like it did? Right. So that's why it's like if you could be short around this New York, you catch this move and you don't have to worry about being late or the move running out because you're getting in before it even starts, really. And that was the same idea yesterday. We were short. Let's turn on a daily VWAP of what it would have looked like yesterday. So now you see the black one there. Same idea. I was short right there a little bit after the open. I want to get in that move before it leaves. Stopped us out. And then it moved from that same place. I was just a little bit early. So does everyone get that idea of this VWAP is almost like the launch pad in one way or another? And it's like same thing. Obviously, you could short it there, make money, short it on its way down. But you get full confidence that if it hasn't really left yet, you know there's definitely some gas in the tank. And you're not chasing potentially the end of a move. And it goes, I think I literally just posted, not recently, but semi-recently. Let's see. I just saw it this morning. There you go. No, that's the opening range. That's also a key one. Do I not have one on the daily VWAP? I definitely do. Structure, no. Strength of the trend, no. My YouTube channel is kind of fire. You can't even lie. Look at that guy just smiling and pointing everywhere. Definitely been cooking. Got a video every day except for when I was at a bachelor party. I think you guys can forgive me on not posting one. Other things to do. But there's definitely videos on the 15-minute, how I use that, how I use the VWAPs on the lower time. I mean, literally everything. It is kind of absurd how I still think of videos to make, because a lot of them are daily reviews, just the biggest lesson within it. But if you're struggling, or even if you're doing really good and you're wanting to learn the VWAP, I'll shamelessly plug my YouTube because I do a video every day. So there's always something that could help you. Yes. It's Carl. See, I knew I knew that name. Steve Lennon, what's up? Darren says, you think lower day VWAP bounce scalp long to previous day or weekly VWAP, then short that region? Let's read that again, shall we? Do you think a lower day VWAP bounce scalp long? So let's put that on. But judging by the fact that I'm confused by it, I'd have to say no. But let's see. This is the regular trading hours. Let's go to today. So you're saying you have a lower day VWAP on down at 1 a.m. Turn that purple. Yeah, you can see sellers. And again, this is like pre-market, so I don't really always take these with a lot of weight. The fact that that lower day VWAP failed to move lower. Same thing with that one. It's like, it's not surprising. It's like, yeah, it's low volume. It's pre-market. That like, if it's a break of lower day VWAP during my New York session, I'll fully believe it and I'll probably take it. So let's just see. You're saying, would we like these longs because it's failing to break that to the previous day or weekly VWAP? Yeah, that one. So like you want to be long up to there and then short at that region. Yeah, it's kind of like what I said at the start of stream. I don't know if I would want that long. I was saying more so we could definitely see that be long. If it wants to be bullish, we'd have a reason to believe where it would want to maybe stop at either one of these VWAPs. And it could still want to fall from there, right? So even if it is long here at the open, doesn't mean we're just going to be bullish all day. It could want to slow. And on the other side of that, if it just goes bearish at the open, I'd believe that and probably just look for that to continue, right? Because let's say we do fold back underneath these VWAPs at the open, what's to believe we don't just keep going lower? We now have full VWAP alignment, as in we're below the start of week, below previous days New York, below the daily. We'd probably be below the New York. Like everything is pointing towards shorts at that point. So that's the easier trade. So I'm always rooting for the easier trades to present rather than trying to say, yeah, we're going to be long into VWAPs. I'd rather just trade away from them. But we'll see what we get. You know, the market doesn't care what I want or what you want or any of us want. But that's a good question, yeah. That's why I would just read and react. I go into opens pretty unbiasedly of saying, let's see what it gives me. I'm game planning either direction of what I would want to see to do what, but I don't need to act on it or I don't need to fall in love with it and stick to it if it gives me different information. Now, what I want to start doing, and I was talking to one of our BSC members yesterday on him doing it, and I should probably lead from the front. And if he's going to do it, I should do it, is start a playbook. I've been doing, I mean, this is so old. It looks a little different. A little update. Umar, nice. I like a good update. think this is definitely updated a little bit. You can see the VWAP breaks versus the bounce. Yeah, 6 trades. What the hell is that? Lazy ass. Versus, what the hell is that? Oh, this is what? This is just telling me like the stats. That's what that is. This bottom part's the playbook. Yeah, but still, bounce plays 6 trades. That's irrelevant. Am I just taking everything break? 57 trades? That's not right. And 50-minute price plays, I've taken none? That's not true. So I start this and then I just left it alone. So we'll try to get back into that. And the unlazy version would probably go back into their trades and tag them. But not quite sure I have time for that. But it's something to look at if you guys are trading, whether my strategy or not. Yours obviously could be different. That doesn't have to be a view up break versus bounce. I was literally telling him because it was actually a good call. And I want to share that. I'll share it again on stream later on. That his lessons or like his struggles or whatever are almost not easy, but it's black and white. It was exactly clear on what is wrong with his trading right now. That's like almost like exciting of like, well, we know exactly what to fix. There's no like wondering of like, how am I going to turn this ship around? Like, how am I going to start winning or what am I going to do? It's like, oh, these 2 things, fix that and you'll be good. Now, it's not a guarantee if everything else goes wrong, but his stats are saying that stop losses way too tight. I'm talking tight, tighter than I've ever seen. Unlike the type of plays that I would play, right? And with tight stop losses like that, I'm not going to pull up his DRC or put him on blast, but he's actually doing good since then. So that's really great. Tight stop losses really are just come down to like you're trying to time the market so perfectly, right? Like let's just go to an example back here. Like if I were to short this right now and put a stop right there at the high, it's like I'm saying you're going lower right now. No other way about it. You have to move lower now. But it's like it could just wick up 2 more times or a couple minutes and then still fall. So I want to be in that through all of it until I'm wrong that I don't want to be short. So you give it a good stop that you don't get paper cut, paper cut, paper cut. Oh, now it's ready to move lower. I knew that or I wanted that. It's like, well, yeah, you just took 3 losses though. So we're either out of risk on the day or this next win just makes it back. We're not actually green. So it's just widen it up and look how many of these ideas played out if you gave it the space. And then the other one is fighting New York VWAP, which is easy to believe because I don't know a lot of people that are consistently doing great fighting the New York. It's just tough. So if you just come in next week saying, I'm not going to fight New York anymore, and I'm going to give my stop losses at structure, have it make sense, should be pretty good. You know, I'll have this many changes in my strategy of like these losses would have been wins. This one's a beauty. This is the one we missed yesterday. Hopefully you guys made money on this one. This is on ES after stream. Zarba's still live at like 11:40. I actually don't know what he was taking. I took those losses on stream and booked off for the day. But let's break it down real quick. Because we have a range. We've had the range on the 15-minute, and thankfully we broke out of it one way or another. So we get a new low. Okay, cool. Finally, out of the range, shorts are in. We're having the strength, or we're showing the strength that we can move lower finally, below this 60 level. So great. I'm not going to chase that bottom. It's going to probably pull back. And so it pulls back to opening range low. First sign that sellers are back in, a break of low a day VWAP. Let's go continue the trend because now the trend is in, right? There's no real trend in here to continue. The first sign is sell it. And again, I don't care about really trading the first potential idea. The first short is the break below New York up here. Sellers back in. We failed to hold outside there. You catch this leg. Okay, cool. Maybe you catch the pullback. You catch that leg. Okay, cool. Pulls back. Take that. You catch the next leg. There's plenty of trades to go around. You don't need to catch the first one or the longest one or the biggest one because you don't. You need 1 to 2 trades, healthy size on each of the trades, rinse and repeat. If I could have just waited and not, again, I didn't use all my risk because it was on one account that I didn't really necessarily care about. So I could have traded this on the top 1 account. So just like I said, I wasn't watching it. Would have been a nice one. So hopefully you guys made money on that because that one's now in trend, full VWAP alignment, that the worst thing to do would be trying to long it back to New York, right? Let's say I long it down here. Look how short-lived that is before sellers just step back in. Even if I long in on like this bounce above lower day VWAP, look how like short-lived it is to try to time that exit perfectly and have a good stop, because sellers can just step in at any moment. So rather than just try to get caught up in trading the pullbacks, see the pullbacks, trade the extension. I think you'll do a lot better that way, as most of us do. We all want to fight the New York VWAP. I'm not saying I don't. You just probably shouldn't. What is that? Fuck. You're really testing my skills here. King D. I know that guy's face. What face is that? Coconut? Coconut head. That's coconut head. Will you stay on YouTube or will you be moving to ASFX? I'll be moving to ASFX. But not to worry. For anyone that's tuning in on Twitter, like I said, absolutely free. It used to be a free trial. Test it out, and you can obviously still do that. But zero excuse, honestly, to not be on stream on ASFX TV because it's free. The full month, first month is absolutely free. Just use code FIRST, and you can tune in the rest of the 30 days. Get access to the 2 courses, study those, the streams, the replays for free. Right? And it's not always going to be free. So rather than wait a month or 2 and then have to go back to the free trial, just start for free now. See if you like it. If you don't, it sucks. Hate to see you go, but at least you tried it. Ack, what's up? How are you, my man? How are you? But today's Wednesday, so we should have Randy on. James will be on. Austin, Zarb will come on later. So we got 5 people on stream today with 5 different perspectives and strategies, subtly, right? They're not all totally different. I think you'll learn something. Something. What do we like here? How's NQ overnight? NQ's way down. Oh, Lord. NQ was a lot more bearish yesterday. So let's turn on those view ups as well. On a start of week, yellow. Previous days, 9:30 New York Open. Blue. A little bit lower, but same idea. That we're potentially above this overnight VWAP, but with structure being so bearish of lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high. Do we get the next lower low? That we obviously could. So rather than look at it similarly of trend, rather than try to trade the pullback, which would be the longs today in this overall bearish trend, the easier trade would be the extension back into trend. It's been bearish, let's continue being bearish. Rather than saying to yourself, it's been bearish, but now I'm going to call, we're going to turn bullish. Of course it could, because overall, we're very bullish on the higher time frame. I mean, we made a new all-time high last Wednesday. So obviously longs can always step back in. That's why we wait for the open range to set. That's another thing that I didn't talk to him about it on the call. It's just common knowledge on the opens. Don't be trading those first 15 minutes. We're better off just waiting for the opening range to set. We didn't even go over my trades from yesterday. I'll show them again on stream Tuesday. So here's both. You guys can see that. Trader LVF, what's up? I appreciate it. Appreciate your content. Thank you. So these, I mean, I can't hit water if I fell out of a boat yesterday, and sometimes that's the case. So we have the short, first short of the day, first sign of shorts on the day with sellers taking back the New York VWAP. And again, I have a YouTube video coming out on this. I'm just going to spoil the whole thing and probably say it all again, but that's all right. We have, like I said, the 15-minute VWAPs of previous days New York and the daily. So I want to be in around this price because we're going to probably, if the trend continues bearish, move from here. And I had the right idea. It just wanted to pull back and screw me over first before falling, right? Look at the price I got. That was the price to sell it. Just timing-wise, too early. All right, so I was right on looking for the shorts. I just probably gave up on the shorts too early once we got the strong break for a new high, thinking that, okay, trend's back in. We're finally out of this range. We're going to start trending. Let's go continue this strong bullish bar because finally we got a strong close. Let's go continue it with another 15 minutes of bullish. Right back down. Dang. So that's the lower high we're working off of now. When you look at the week, it was just making a lower high. It wasn't actually bullish because we're below yesterday's low. yesterday's high, right? This isn't actually bullish higher high. It's still falling on the week. It's actually just making a lower high. Does that make sense? I hate saying lower highs and higher lows. It just confuses the shit out of everybody. But hopefully that makes sense. So probably didn't need this long. But again, I was on that challenge account that I was like, yeah, let's get in it. And why not? It's $30. I'm going to lose $30 at most today. So we did. And that's when the shorts come in later. If you could have sold it on that first break below New York, same price, even better price than I was playing earlier. So had the right read early, tough chop is what it is. We're all good. I actually think today's YouTube video is about the 15-minute. Look at that. Look at that guy. You know that man? I wasn't wearing shades there. And again, one other thing I'll slightly plug on the YouTube channel. These are already out already, so you can just go here and see them. The recordings from our Tampa event that that was a great event. That was what, May? Shit. I think that was May because I was still in Jersey at the time. This was in Tampa. Yeah. So we have the recordings from there. I've been posting videos, chopping them up to make it more short, 35 minutes. We have Tanner, Joey. I think Isaac was in those as well. I don't know why he's on the thumbnail, but plenty of these videos from the events. So if you weren't there, which many of you probably weren't, compared to the people that were, definitely go check those out. Me and Austin had a view up session that I broke up into two parts. Me, Tanner, and Joey were on a panel split up into two parts. This one's just a one-parter with me, Isaac, and Zach. Real Deal Futures. What is this logo? And then there are more in the tank. We have a three-parter. Shit, that's sick. And then one more with Austin. So I'll be dropping those. So keep an eye on the YouTube for those. Probably like 8 hours in total, the whole event of me speaking. I'm not gonna drop it all, but you'll get at least like 8 videos out of it. 2, 3, 4 hours. So some of those are already out. Some will be back on the way. So check those out. Keep up on the YouTube for that. It would be hilarious and actually kind of cool if we just drop here heading into the open, because then I could clip what I just said maybe 20 minutes ago. If I short here with the stop loss here, what if it wants to pin you out first and then move lower? You don't want to be out of the move. You still want to be short. So I'm kind of really rooting for that to happen because that'd be cool. It's like I've seen a thing or two. And hopefully that made sense. But yeah, I'd like to find shorts. Not normally, but that'd probably be the easier play. YM still holding up. YM reversed yesterday? Oh, Lord. I guess that makes sense. ES and NQ were very bearish. NQ took out a yesterday's low, so even another thing on that. I don't know exactly the report. You look at a yesterday's low. This is on NQ. We took it out, clearly. But we also want to stay below it, and we're kind of right at it. So when we take out a previous day's low, I mean, I could try to find it. I'm not the best. What report is this? Opening candle, no. Outside bar day, I think it is. Dude, outside days? Do we have a winner? Outside days. I think it's like if it opens up outside. Bullish outside day. Opened above yesterday's side. Yeah, so that's all about the open. I'm just talking about in general. But either way, when we take out a previous day's low, there's a pretty great chance that the day wants to end bearish, and vice versa. When we take out a previous day's high, there's a great day that wants to be bullish. So the fact that we took out yesterday's low, it could definitely want to come back down and end that day bearish, unfortunately. Same thing on ES. So that's why when it's an inside bar day, you don't really know. You're like, I don't know, 50-50. Hasn't taken out a high or a low, so I don't know where this wants to go. You never know. We got any questions? Any questions on the stream, on anything? Hit them up. Got to stream about 30 minutes. Austin's going to kick it off because I'm on here. Never mind. He just texted me. All right. But it should be a good day. One way or another, we're going to find a trade. We're going to find a lesson. Someone's going to find a trade on stream, whether that's in the chat or me, James, Zarb. One other thing I need to do. Pre-market, I got my notes. What do I need to do today? Do I have an open schedule today to trade in the afternoon if I need to? Kinda. You guys want to see my DRCs from last week? That's a good one. That's a really good one. That's not bad, but I took a trade, so I felt like I had to put some markups in there. Same thing on that day. But I'm at a bachelor party. What do you want from me? I guess I could have. It's all good. But we are back on the horse. So I sent mine yesterday. James is such an idiot. Show you our BSC chat. James. So I sent my DRC yesterday, first one of the week, because I was flat on Monday, so I didn't do a Monday. And he just likes to freak out once I post them again. He says, you already know, Evan, he's lacking this week. I was away. And he did it last week, or 2 weeks ago. You need a hype man, to keep you on track. And James is mine. Whenever I start slacking on DRCs, he calls me out for it. There he goes again. 2 in a row, man's on a heater. Where's my first one? I don't know. There's probably the first one. 2 in a row, 3 in a row. I said, hold my beer. We have all 5. And then another week of 3. And then I left. So it's only going to be 3. I was gone on Thursday, Friday. That has to be a C. James just fucking loves gifts. He sends the Tom Brady, Tiger Woods. This is this morning. What an idiot. And he's putting those in my thread as well. The Tom Brady one. I just saw that. James has to find a new gift. He's typing in the same shit every day. But while we're here, if you do want to join the BSC, you got to book a call first. You can't just join it. But we do have probably a few spots. I think. I'm kind of full. Yeah, I'm kind of full. I mean, we're all kind of full, but I think we could all take on a couple more. So if you really did want to join, enrollment is open. So book a call with Austin, and he'll tell you the details on that and see if it's a good fit. But you could always join there as well if you want. Rizwan, we're just here for pre-market. We'll be hopping over to AceFX TV in about 20 minutes or so. Like I said, if you go over to the 20th, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. But I mean, technically, I guess you could say free stream today, because if you sign up with code FIRST, they're all going to be free for the first month. I bought a sick chair set for my balcony yesterday. It's going to look nice. And what else did I buy? What else do I need to buy? I do want more stuff. Let's blow this up. Blow it up. What do we got? Do I need to make a new account to get the free stream? I mean, if you do, I'll see your name and I'll just remove it. Make you pay double. I need shit. You guys want to send me stuff? I'll take free stuff. I also need something for the corner, right? What do you guys think? Got a tree over there and Lamar Jackson. Is this reversed? No, it's not reversed. Why am I an idiot? So I need something over there and something on the shelves. New poster, and maybe I'll put a chair there, over there, just so someone can come visit and watch me trade. Maybe one of you. Vippy. What's up, bro? Hopefully I said that right. I tried twice. Does anyone else in here watch football? I hope so. I really hope so. When do people normally have to get fantasy drafts in? I forget. I guess just before opening day, right? Because I need a fantasy league. We got Austin. James watches football, so maybe he could do it. James, that's 3. Randy says he watches football. Randy's in the league. He's the one that brought it to my mind. So Randy, that's 4. That's 4. I only want 10. So I need 6. I need 6. Who else? What other traders watch football? You don't even have to be good, because I'd love to take your money. You just got to be, all right. Got to know some players. I don't think Tanner watches. He just goes to EDM clubs. I don't think Zach plays. Not Zarb. I know he doesn't either, but Real Deal Futures. Lawrence, I don't think does. I don't know. I know it had to be before the first game. I was just more so saying, when is that first game? Like, how much time do we got? Because it's freaking close. And we'll get my brothers up in that bitch. Surrounded by a bunch of traders. I don't play fantasy football. That's the point. I mean, I do, but I don't right now. I don't have a league right now. But yeah, I always had. Randy was talking about how him and his friends have one for like 15 years, and that's the shit right there. There's no getting into that league. That shit's locked down because you're not allowed to leave those, really. And I used to be my brother's, but then, oh man, I'll just gamble anyways. Holy balls! How many home runs did we hit last night? Isaac, yeah, maybe Isaac. I don't know if they do, but yeah, Isaac could. I just don't know if they watch. Apparently, trading elder. All right, will you let me in? The Fit Trader also knows me from St. Pete. I'm in, but only if it's Yahoo. I think, yeah, that's what I normally did. What other option is there? But I heard Yahoo made an update that people don't like. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's like really the only way to do it. That's all I ever did it on. Yeah. League going for 9 years. Shit. ESPN, yeah, I think that one's shit. Can you tell me about your experience in the starting period of your trading? I could. Might take a while. What exactly do you want to hear? You can go watch my introduction. There I am. I'm not even showing screen. Chad, that's embarrassing. What a rookie. On his own stream. There I am. Look at that guy. Holy shit. And even that's 2 years old. 2 years old. But I talk about my start of trading here a little bit. If that's, I don't know exactly what you're looking for. This is just on the intro of the course. It definitely could. Obviously not all of it. 6 minutes. But there you go. I don't really know. I don't know exactly what you want. If I did, I'd tell you. But tune into stream today, Viper. Get to know me. And one other thing, I don't know how I didn't think of it, but for anyone that doesn't know, I'm in Fort Lauderdale now. Moved down to Florida. I only have Hard Rock as my betting fucking book. What is that about? I used to have them all, but now I can't. So my only option is to trade Hard Rock. Used to have I literally had them all. My brother works for DraftKings. I was actually never. Can you guys believe that? I was never allowed to not trade. Jeez. I was never allowed to gamble on DraftKings because my brother works there. What does he know? He's gonna fix the game for me just because he works there? That's stupid. I've been trading the A2 off the liquid 50. Holy shit. Let's age ourselves, why don't we? On UJ. Yeesh. That's old, yeah. Following you, same entry models, and it's really working for me. Nice, beautiful. Love to hear it. Keep it up. Yep. I mean, yeah, YouTube videos. Like once I am gonna do an update to this course for anyone that's curious. Austin's fucking annoying me to do it, but I also want to give it to you guys because it's not old. I think when did I drop this? Do you guys remember? I think October. Does it say? No, but we have. Oh yeah, here we go. Shit, October 29th. I didn't even see these. Shit. It's my bad, chat. That's on me. No two ways around it. That's on me. But October. So we're coming up a little bit on a year. So one, that's due for an update because clearly some stuff has changed. Not drastically, but things have been added or tweaked or even enhanced. So we'll definitely do an update. We'll keep the chapters as is. We'll just add more chapters. Who's we? It's going to be me. I'm going to add more chapters on more of the 15-minute stuff, different types of VWAPs, and then maybe even just add another chapter on the break and bounce just to see more markups, see more reps of it. So an update to that will be coming, probably Q4, just so I don't get your hopes up on it getting out in Q3. And then other than that, like I said, the YouTube videos, I recap all my day-to-day trades. So that's how you keep up on the daily markups and trades. After you learn the strategy, you can keep up on how I'm actively trading it every day. And someone go back and clip it. I said short there. Don't want to stop loss. Oh, God. Cooking. I didn't say you should short it. I just said you don't want to hug the stop because what if it wants to just pin up one more time? Do you not want to be short anymore? Yeah, you do. As long as it doesn't make a new high a day, you want to be short. So allow yourself to hold in. Cooking here pre-market, huh? I don't think anyone took it, but it's a good lesson. I can actually set up the stream for today. I think I got to start it. August 20th. Damn. But last call for questions. We got about 10 minutes or so, and then we'll head on over to AceFX TV. So like I said, if you're joining in late, you can get free access for your first month. Absolutely free. No free trial, no nothing. Just use code FIRST. I'm sure you can find the link to AceFX TV anywhere that you follow me, but other than that, just go to AceFX TV and you'll find it. But yeah, we'll definitely start cooking on this fantasy league now that we got our wheels turning. And even if they don't watch, I'm going to make them watch. And now you're in the league. Surprise. You're in it. Steve, what's up? When placing high day and low day view up, does that include Asia session or just New York? It's a great question. The answer could go either way. My way of doing it is I don't do it pre-market price action. Right? I mean, we're kind of talking about it here of like technically, yeah. Let's go over here. Our lower day view up is back here. So if sellers take this out here at the open, let's say, it's a break of lower day view up. It's not wrong or bad. I'm just more so focused on like the regular trading hours being underneath New York. It's not until we get like new lows of day on the regular trading hours, right? Let's go back to this markup from yesterday. Not that one. That one's a disgrace. And I could be wrong. But with this new low, if that wasn't like a new low of day, technically, because let's say Asia session was lower, I don't care. That's the low of day. From New York, new low being made since 9:30, pullback, break of that. But I think on this example, it was a true low of day no matter what. But just for the most part, I'm looking at always just low of day from New York. So hopefully that helps. But I mean, you can. We've traded plenty of times like pre-market. If you're looking at on the electronic trading hours, you have the New York view up on. You're saying we are taking out that pre-market low of day. And that is a sell signal for sure. So it's just preference. You could even leave that on heading into the open and see what happens with it. Also lines up with that overnight, so not too much information there. I can't find where to put code first. There's no box to put a discount code. What the hell, Austin? What the hell? Let's figure this out. Now I got to sign out. Start free trial. Let's see. Yeah, that's a great question. It's embarrassing. I don't know how the hell to pronounce that name. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. That's a sick name though. You have to click the red letters. Oh shit! Yeah. Here we go. We figured it out, chat. Good job. We're working together. So here you go. I signed out. I signed up. Put in my info. Enter coupon code up here. Bang. First. Apply. Did anything change? Oh shit! Minus a hundo beans. $100. 100%. So there you go. For anyone else that's wondering, I literally I signed out to do it. But just sign up, and then here you go. Sign up as in put in your name and email. And then for payment details, then you put in the coupon code on the top. And like I said, it's the full month. It's not like a week. It's not 3 days. It's a 3-day free trial. So don't be afraid of that. And then you can see $0 after. So definitely check that out. No excuse. I'll be hurt if you don't. Just a suggestion: make a video of the stop loss hitting trades because it will help to get away from mistakes. You have already have videos in your channel. Make a video of the stop loss hitting trades of losers. You mean just like make trades about losers? I mean, they're all over the place. There's plenty of videos on those suckers. But thanks for the help. Got it. Thanks, Fit. Took a minute to find. Yeah, that's noted. Could maybe be. I feel like normally, like the coupon thing is over here. You know, let's go to top one. Top one futures. Start trading now. Instant sim, 50K. Continue. You go over here. Bang. Enter coupon code. Obviously, code Evan. 648. Think again. 324. Sheesh. So, while we're at it, top one is 50% off right now, but I think that's easier, right? So that's noted. I don't know if we could do that in the back end, but we should make that coupon code a little bit more clear of where to put it in. You know, because honestly, even, I don't know, we didn't even have to put in any information. And we put in a coupon code for the AceFX one. I had to like put in my info on name and email, which isn't a big deal, but you know. All right. We all good, chat? Feeling good? Ready to have a great Wednesday? Gotta get myself sorted and situated. Shut everything down. I logged out of here now, too. Oh, shit, I signed up, I think. I truly signed up. Fucking hell. Austin's gonna be confused by that. All right. We're back in. Under the real account. I appreciate you guys hanging with me pre-market. If you need me the rest of the day, always feel free to reach out, tune into stream. Always feel free to use the chat in there, ask questions, whatever you want. If you want feedback on a certain trade, we'll be live there. Probably until about noon, because we got me, James, and then Zarb's going to take over at like 11. Zach, he's been crushing it. You can even just go to his Twitter. I am Zarb. I think it's the quickest way. I am Zarb. Crushing it. And then here's James while we're at it. James freaking crushing it. What does he say? 20K payouts in the last month. You guys read that? Hopefully. And then you got Zach right above him. Payday. Funds were removed instantly, which is an awesome future. 1,600, 1,600, 1,600, 1,700, 17. Oh, my. Great job, Zarb. That's sick. Boys are crushing it. That's sick. So he'll be live today. James will be live today. You might want to hear what they have to say on how the hell they did that. But if not, it's all good. It doesn't hurt me. All right. So I appreciate you all. Let's have a great Wednesday. Will there be live trades taken? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And what's up? How are you? Will there be? Yeah. Yeah. We don't really trade pre-market. Just hanging out. Shooting the shit. But I mean, sometimes. I definitely do. I'd say 20% of my trades are from pre-market. And that's probably high. So, though, we'll see you guys on AceFX TV. Appreciate you guys. We'll try to go. Maybe I'll try to go live again tomorrow. Maybe I'll surprise you. If not, we'll definitely do Friday. Back in the saddle today. Yes, sir. That's sir. Put those losses behind you. Fresh start if you're on a new account. If you're grabbing a top one, slow and steady. And then we'll get back to it tomorrow, all right? I'll see you guys on AceFX TV in a couple minutes.